It's all working now.
All right.
All right. Welcome. Thanks so much for doing this, Boone. We're going to do some coloring today. We're going to do some mindfulness and relaxation. Have you done any coloring like this in a while?
No, I love to draw, and I've colored in my own drawings here and there, but it's been a long time.
All right. And if you'd like, we can check out our little directive for today. It says, "Why make art? You can reward yourself and open your mind, or you can get a reward from others when they say, 'Great job' and 'beautiful work.'" Well, the idea is just to foster some calm and soothing awareness. And so this area is sort of made to be using some color pencils because there's lots of small details. Would you like to choose some colors to try and...
Sure, let's go.
You said that you've made some art and colored art before. Why do you make art?
Well, I guess I don't know, but if I had to guess, I would say, I think the way that I would think about it is just that it's an impulse from when I was really little. I loved cartoons, and one of my favorite things to do was to make up stories, draw my own characters, and try to draw Donald Duck or Darkwing Duck or any number of ducks. and I always just gravitated towards, just like always a favorite activity as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And in the sense that, I want to get back to who I really am, or be my authentic self.
Yeah.
One tool for that is to remember what your favorite thing as a child was. I like the idea of storytelling. I like making posters for my band and drawing for that. If I'm reading ahead here, I think I have a lot of I have a mixed relationship with the rewards from others part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted to really make something of it for a long time, and to be handsomely rewarded and recognized as an artist, but I feel like there's also kind of something in there that was demoralizing, or like it's like having a big dream is nice, but it also like the reality and kind of constantly being let down is kind of war at me,
Yeah, because like you said, you have that big dream. There's like when you're making art for yourself, that's one side of it. But then if you want to share that dream with other people, it gets complicated pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like rewarding yourself, like making like your dreams come true. In what sense, like when in that part of like is like rewarding yourself like enough, like before it needs to be anything other than that?
The thing that comes to mind is like at my home. At my home, I have a flat file where I just keep everything, and keep all my drawings and like stuff like that, and it feels like it's like a journal maybe, or like a diary, or so like, and I guess like my first reaction, or for some reason I felt like going against what like yeah, I'm like when I'm trying to think of the internal part, I'm also thinking of just like how I enjoy, sharing stuff that I've done with friends, like just in the house. That's what I mean. Just like pulling out of the file and looking at stuff, laughing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like broadcast or on a gallery wall or something, or like, featured somewhere or whatever. That's a good question though. Where is it? The question was, when is it enough for the internal part?
Yeah, it's sort of like, because there's a certain, you said, there's like, get to that, like there's an impulse, right? So it's sort of like express like this nature and this true nature, and that in and of itself can be satisfying. And then there's like another aspect of, well, now I want to be understood by the next person or the next person or the next closest person, and trying to share that.
Sometimes when I'm making a drawing, I feel a certain way about it, and then when I look at it again later, it's like totally different. So it's like, sometimes the act of doing it is actually not very enjoyable or not very rewarding, or it doesn't feel like this, but looking back at it is like this very interesting reflection, or it's funny in a way I didn't think of, or but that can go both ways too, because I think often I look back at stuff and I'm like, I'm going to do a better version of this. Like I need to, nice try, but I could do better, which isn't.
That's what I've noticed about like art making, even if it's a scribble or it was just like a blur or just like making a mess, you still, because you took the time to create something, then you like create a sort of memory, or sort of make something so that's so ephemeral, real for a moment. So when you go back and look on it, then there is that mirror, that reflective type of opportunity to say, oh, okay, I must have been feeling it that day for something or other, or that was a good idea that I want to take further, and then you can sort of have that conversation with yourself, like writing those letters to yourself, or sort of seeing your artistic expression.
With enough iterations of like not just with drawing and stuff, but like almost anything that like I'm really interested in or curious about or excited, like after some amount of time goes by, it's like I look back and I'm like, man, that's kind of dumb, or like I don't like it anymore or care anymore. And I had this kind of like dark thought of like, I think like what if you never. Or maybe there's just another way to frame it, but it's just like it seems like almost everything is like super fleeting. You know what I mean? Which it's not necessarily again like that sounds that could I mean I don't really care how it sounds, but I think, or maybe I guess the where it's harmful is wanting it to be this forever thing and locking yourself down to say,
right.
Oh, I gotta love this forever. Like, nah, like I can just, fancy, a goofy dance, or a silly idea, or it doesn't have to be silly. Like it's just a fine idea for that time, and then move on.
The next section we have over here is that each material has a unique personality, and we have permission to make a mess. So we can try out these different types of materials just in a sensory type of way. And we can practice expressing yourself without hurting yourself or others.
I already have an idea of what I want to do.
Okay.
Like, am I supposed to go in with no idea?
I don't know. You have an idea. You
okay,
your idea.
I'm gonna start here because, yeah. I'll tell you, the feeling of a marker scooting across the paper was amazing. It's like felt almost a little bit chalkboardy, but like or like in terms of like that very high pitched vibration, like. But that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
I do like felt. And let's try another one. That's. Yeah. Oh, that kind of did like a little rounded thing. Let's do one more. Yeah, I think this is a good distance for me to be in terms of smelling it, because I could smell the cherry right away. Not too bad. That's cool. That's what I was thinking. It looks a little different than what I imagined, but just making a mess.
Sure, that's what we're doing.
I have permission.
And so for the next one, it says, listen to the pencil. So in that case, we'll just choose a color that you want to just hear it. So we don't have to worry about what sort of marks that you're making or what type of design is there.
Okay.
But what type of sound can you make with the pencil?
I'm going to get this one because it's sharp. All right. I can't really hear it.
It's quiet. It's subtle.
Maybe like this more surface. I feel like I can hear the wood. I'm not gonna lie, I do care about how it looks. I can't only go to sound.
I know, right? It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? I know. Well, I don't want to break up your lead, but I know how to do like the drum thing.
Oh, the drum thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, you can try it. Oh yeah. There you go. What type of marks does that make? I mean, sort of.
Oh, it's awesome.
Are you making a mess yet?
It's free. It's just totally free, and
you've gone beyond the borders.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. What's up next? Blending oil pastels. Would you like to try that?
You bet.
These are some oil pastels.
Okay.
What do those feel like?
Whoa,
Let's try it.
That's like totally slippery. We're gonna blend them up, right? Is it too soon to blend?
No, you can go blend in as much as you like.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Is there a method to like blending it without like mixing it on there?
No, you can do it any way you like. You can use your fingers if you like, or use the other pastels.
So is that orange?
And there's like a red orange, and then there's like a deeper red.
Okay.
How was it on your fingertips?
I immediately want to wash it off. Yeah, I don't know if that's what that says about me, but I kind of like it, but I also I feel like I want like a lifeline to be able to get this off me. But it does, it feels cool actually. It actually feels kind of good. I'm not like a huge hurry about it, but. Whoa, that's nice. I didn't mean to take up that much of the bottom with orange, but I really like it.
What do you like about it?
It just has like a warm energy. It almost feels like it's like a cropped photo of like a weird, like little friendly monster, and it's like warm and friendly. That's just what
Isn't it amazing though? You can like just draw so much out of like a few smudges, and then already all these associations and sort of thoughts come up. The next one is to smear some chalky pastel.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens here, or how your senses enjoy that more or less, or what the difference is.
Wait, what is this? Chalk?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a lot less committed.
Mm.
It's just like I guess too, yellow's pretty bright, so it's easy to go over. Let's commit. Are these for blending together for smooth?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. These I feel like I remember using a lot in my school days. So it's kind of nostalgic, but also kind of like, I feel like I've had enough. Like I've done this, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It's like, I also want to like, blow it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Do you still feel that like intense urge to need to want to wash your hands? Or?
No. I'm over it.
You're okay with it right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for asking, but yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. So then, the last sort of area here is, what mountains do you climb? And so in that one, we can just make like a mountain landscape if you like, and sunset, and just chat. Some people just draw like shapes or colors to represent mountains that they climb.
Can I go this way?
Yeah, there you go.
Do a tall mountain?
Sure. Oh, that's fun. What type of material would you like to use? Or you can combine them too. So.
I think I'll do the oil pastel. Let me see how I want to do this. Well, how is this gonna? Oh yeah, that's a mountain. You know what? I might actually just be able to do a little bit of this. Now I want to know what does it look like. I think that's telling me something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it telling you?
Well, like, I think my intention was to show this very tall, like, daunting mountain that, represents, life, work, internal struggle, and all this. And then when I turn it back this way, it just looks like it's like completely defeated, resting. It's like, this is the cure. Just like relax and rest. And I think like I'm telling myself this too, because I just like I've been in on a restful kick. Like I like to like when I think of my favorite thing to do, it's like I just want to like completely take a break and like just rest. So this is just so funny to me that's what that's what it
Could be just
into.
lying down there.
Yeah. I don't know how deep. Seem pretty deep. I think that's my mountain.
Yeah, so then just to come full circle around here, like, why make art? Do you feel any different after doing this activity and trying out the materials?
And I think particularly what was the big standout was taking away what my desired result is. So like on the ones where, like it made me want to experiment with having less of a plan, or better yet, even like having an alternative goal. The reason is discovery, and it could be discovery that's just me being open to what could happen, or changing the rules, abandoning rules, or or letting go of the destination and just
totally
wandering.
And that's the sort of the idea behind like art as like a coping skill. It's a, like sort of just the sensory type of information that gives you a break from all of your thoughts, to just sort of allows you to just make a mess, and the only thing you have to think about is what color do I want, or what shape do I want, or what movement do I want to express, and then that can get to that initial part of being able to get that satisfying emotional expression out first, without getting the reward and the judgments and everything else sort of knotted up so quickly or so easily.
Yeah, for sure.